I didn't expect this weekend to change the way I think about carving, but it did. This is Kick Back and Carve, a gathering of green woodworkers, spoon carvers, bowl turners, and people who just love making things with their hands. This event took place at the plant in Pittsboro, North Carolina. I walked down to sign in expecting a slow start, but instead they immediately handed me tools, a billet of green wood, and said, "Let's make a spatula." Turns out this is the perfect first project. A simple shape, lots of axe work, and a great way to learn how the green wood behaves. My instructor for this was Tad. He was extremely knowledgeable, very supportive, and a great resource. I'll leave a link to his Instagram page. Check out his work. He's pretty amazing.
So I'm gonna go to here and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of do a series of 45-degree cuts, and then I'm gonna come back down through here and just kind of shave it off. And it'll, a lot of times it's gonna follow, it'll follow those safety cuts that we had already sawed in.
I took a bowl making class over 20 years ago. So when I came to this class, I had in mind a number of skills that I really wanted to hone up on so I could get started on some of these projects myself for this channel. I'm thankful that Tad was very focused on safety, and he also helped me with basic knife carving skills.
Carve to the line. You see how I'm getting rid of your the lines that you drew? Well, you at some point here in a little bit, draw them back. Draw it back again, okay? And that'll help you so that you can taper this. Because remember, at the very end, I want to be able to do this and do this, and all I've got is a pretty good little point at the end to be able to chop it.
Day one was only a half a day, but by the end, I had a spatula for my van and a whole new respect for the craft, as well as overdoubling the list of projects I want to complete. Day two started small, literally a butter knife. It's a deceptively simple project. You learn precision, knife grips, and how to carve clean, controlled cuts. For this project, my instructor was Henry. He was very young, but extremely knowledgeable and very passionate about spoon and knife making. And now I found another project, a spoon mule.
See how I'm skewing the blade to get more slicing motion going on. It really helps you use the draw knife.
A spoon mule is similar to a shaving horse in that it holds your piece of wood but is easily adjusted. So we've gone ahead, refined my shape a little bit more. Still got a lot to go, but we're getting closer to where we need to be. This is where we're at with our butter knife. We've gotten it shaved down to a rough size. I've got the facets on the handle done, and I still have to shave down the blade just a bit. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming along. One of the highlights of the day was watching the bowl turners. Pole lathes are human-powered machines. No electricity, just rhythm and skill and a razor-sharp hook tool. I wanted to build a bowl lathe for a long time, and seeing this in person has sealed the deal. One of the wonderful things about this event is I came here knowing nobody, but I came away with a lot of friends, and I can't wait to meet up with them at the next event.
Yeah, it is. Good exercise, too.
Just gotta make sure you switch legs, otherwise you can only walk in circles, right? After spending some time admiring the pole lathes, it was time to get back to my next project, my first spoon. Spoon carving seems to be the heart of green woodworking. It's where design, grain, and technique all come together. I had a ton of instruction, and honestly, I needed it. Here's our inspiration spoon. Gentleman Jim made this morning. I don't think he's finished with it, but we're going to turn my piece of wood into something resembling that. Loosely based on it, we'll put it that way. From the axe work to the bowl carving to the finishing cuts, Every step teaches you something new. As I said before, I came with a number of skills that I wanted to learn. One was how to safely use a hook knife. I must have been so focused because I didn't get it on video. On the final day, I wanted to go back and make a bowl. I hadn't made one of these in a long time, and I wanted instruction on how to do it correctly. For this project, my instructor was Kara. She's actually the organizer of the Greenwood Wrights festival. She's extremely knowledgeable and was very patient with me, even though I tried to get ahead a few times.
Here, so that's about perfect. It might be a little bit. So then I just tighten it up there. It's a little lopsided.
She walked me through how to set up the bowl, the correct stance, swing, and how to carve safely without fighting the grain.
Chop, chop. And you get your middle kind of.
The thing I really appreciated about each of the instructors is they would show you how to do something and then let you do it. They wouldn't just take over and do your whole project for you. One of the hard things about going to an event like this is they let you use all of these beautiful tools, but then you have to go home and use what you got. Now, I didn't finish the bowl at the event, but I started something and I can't wait to finish it when I get home. One of the best parts about this event is the location. The plant isn't just a venue, it's a community space. Between carving sessions, we grabbed food, talked tools, and shared stories, and also just enjoyed being around people who love making things. One night they had a band playing. It was kind of special to sit back, carve, and listen to oldies. If you happen to go back next year, definitely stop by and get some gelato. The pistachio was delicious. The Greenwood Wrights Festival has grown into the East Coast's biggest green woodworking gatherings, with workshops, demos, and a community that genuinely wants you to succeed. Kick Back and Carve is the relaxed version, a less formal, more hands-on, and incredibly welcoming. And that's what stood out to me the most, the people. Everyone here wants to help, everyone wants to share, everyone wants to carve something you're proud of. I came here hoping to learn a new skill. I left with new friends. If you've ever wanted to try green woodworking, this is the place to start, and I'll definitely be back.